So I'm going to start all over again because I wasn't even recording. So what's resigned failure? Resigned failure is that which a famous person becomes a very successful artist and they have common grounds with becoming a failure in the future because they don't have any resignations of some sort to pull the trigger metaphorically, and that means to become more popular in a scenario of milestones and determination. Resigned failure becomes a part of lifestyle when you are working below somebody. And there are three key scenarios for resigned failure to be a very successful artist or a movie star or a kind of producer that mentors a daily lifestyle of these key scenarios. And that's perception, that's determination, and that's minority dependence. What's minority dependence? Minority dependence is that you become consistent with what you do on a daily basis. I can say, oh, person A, Julia. I mean, are you writing this book today? I'm not writing this book because I'm getting bored of it. So that's kind of pulling back the trigger and saying that I don't want to do this anymore. So that becomes a part of resigned failure, and it becomes more abstract towards lifestyle. So what do we do in a perception of resigned failure when other people see you as a success? They might see you very successful. Oh, this guy has a vitamin water company. This guy has a own record deal. This guy's a boss of his own company. He must be getting a lot of money. But you don't understand one thing, and that's very common against people and very common against bosses, that resigned failure is a very taxated company or taxated business. You can live off your payments for the rest of your life, but if you don't pay your taxes on time, you can become a part of unknowledgeable shuffle game. What do I mean by unknowledgeable shuffle game? I mean, you can become a source of target towards people and from people. From people meaning that you can become a very valid human in a success business, but you can become a resigned failure by saying, why was this not done on time, and why can't I do this on time? Because I don't have the mindset to do this anymore. People don't enjoy it as much as they should be enjoying it in the first place because they don't think that I'm capable enough to do these things anymore, so I should just retire. And that's where resigned failure comes in. Resigned failure becomes a part of a mindset where you're like, okay, I'm just going to give up on myself. I'm not going to do these things anymore because I don't think it's the right idea to do these things anymore because no one even listens to me anymore. No one even listens to you anymore. And resigned failure will pull you back over and over again like a tug of game, and it will pull you back to the point where you're totally broke. And that's when I come in the picture. When I come in the picture, I'm totally broke. I have no money at all, whatsoever. My parents might have money. I might have a very 4-acre lot house, but that's not my money. So I'm part of a resigned failure at this point because I'm saying that I should pull the trigger but something is holding me back over and over like a tug of game that it won't let me exceed, or it won't let me push myself into becoming that part of a culture where I am a very sophisticated and a very rich man. And Rosalie, my friend, told me once that you're a very rich man, but you don't know how to get to yourself and how to make a decision for yourself in a game plan where you can become successful. So I'm part of a resigned failure at this moment because people don't tend to think that I have the capability of achieving a class of sophistication and a class of a valid income where I'm a valid source of system, but at the same time, I'm living a life with debt-free problems. Stay with me here. I have to. So resigned failure will not be a part of that game anymore. Resigned failure will say, "Oh, I'm just going to go away because this guy is actually doing good. He's not even trying to do good, but he's doing good because he has determination, he has key scenarios, he has a game plan, and he has virtual perception of himself as a very successful man." So when resigned failure undermines itself and runs away, and resigned failure could be a person to a lesson. A person or a lesson. A resigned failure can come in any form, and it can distract you in any form, or it can trick you, and it can come to you as a favor and loot you for everything you have by just saying you're not good enough to do these things. And resigned failure is a very dangerous part of lifestyle when you're not sure of yourself in the first place and you don't have any source of management, you don't have any source of perceptions, you don't have any source of side tactics and tactics itself, because you don't have a game plan in the first place to achieve what is a very precule meaning that very straightforward game plan to jump in that game plan and tackle it down. Some people might say I was a resigned failure at the beginning of my grade 12 or graduation life because no one would listen to me, no one would listen to my music, no one would call me for audition because I didn't think I was good enough to do these things, not because of my looks, because of my attitude towards life. I just wanted to find a 9-to-5 job so I can pay some money and go to a club or go to a mall, or that could be a DC mall or Madison Square Gardens mall, that I want to go to a mall and I want to buy shoes, or I want to buy a TV or a plasma, or I want to buy an iPhone because I can't wait to become a successful person. So that's when resigned failure is like, okay, I have this guy control, and I'm going to control this person to become a more negotiable to failure. And I'm going to pull this guy back over and over again to the point where he doesn't give up on his success life, but he gives up on himself overall. He gives up on himself overall, and I'm not going to let that determination take over my game plan because I'm going to make money off of him and he's not going to do anything in life. So resigned failure is very strict form of a deception which you don't know about, but they know about this. Even the companies know about this. Even the CEO knows about this, but they don't say anything because they want their money back in the end of the day. So enough about resigned failure. It's a very nice day outside, and that's resigned failure for you. And it's a very nice day outside. It's not cold, but it's kind of warm outside today for some reason, and it's October. And I don't know why it's warm outside, but it kind of excites me at the point that where I'm like, okay, I could be going for a run or I can go for a walk, but I have no money because I get my paycheck tomorrow night. So the first thing I'm gonna do is when I get my paycheck at nighttime, I'm just gonna leave my house and go to the nearest gas station and get cigarettes for myself because I don't have money to afford a cigarette at this point. That's not the point. The point is, think about resigned failure and think about what you want to do with your life when it comes to success. Because success can take a long time. It took me 20 years to practice my music and put it out into the public. And the last month I put it out after 20 years because I was practicing and studying my whole life. Thank you.